Don, do you want to input on this before we start? No?
Pardon?
We're talking about the open council seat. Do you want to have any input on it before we start talking about it? No?
Well, I don't hear what you said.
I'm asking you, do you have anything to say about the open council seat before we
Well,
start?
actually, there's not an open council seat, you know?
That's all you got to say?
Okay.
Okay. All right, so last month, we called everyone up to swear them in. Don refused to be sworn in and walked out, said he had nothing to do with this. I took that as his resignation or resign. But I'm not going to vote on that. I'm not going to make that decision. I'm going to call for a vote. Who wants to, who wants? All right, hold on. I'm going to call for a vote. I think it's inappropriate for us to appoint you a month later to this seat because it sets a bad precedence for future mayors and future council members that might not be doing things, they'll take it in advantage and use it in a corrupt way. So I don't want to do it out of what the rules are, what we've done. What I'm asking for a vote on is just to vote on would we want to appoint Carl as a council, or do we want to do this the routine? Don as a council member, or do we want to do the due process that the town's always done, and we have open listing enrollment for people to put a letter in for it, and we're at the meeting, the council will go through the people who have nominated themselves for the seat and make a choice of it. That's where I feel we should be. I'm asking for you guys to make a motion on fill the seat in the correct way, the way we've always done in the past, or not. I'm asking for a motion.
I'll make a motion.
Mr. Mayor, can I just interject with some legal thought?
Okay.
I would just say I would be cautious about creating a vacancy. After last meeting, I inquired of Mr. Severino what his intentions were, and he advised that he intended to continue to serve the people of Otter Creek. In the absence of a clear resignation or death or disqualification, which are the three methods provided for by the charter, I think you have to be very cautious about filling that. He qualified unopposed, and there's nothing that would suggest missing a single meeting or anything of the sort results in disqualification or vacancy.
Okay, I understand that. If that was the case, then I would be 100% on exactly what you said. Don Severino was right here. He refused to be sworn in, said he had wanted nothing to do
I
with
did
it.
not refuse to be sworn in.
You absolutely did.
You know what? Missing a meeting does not constitute a resignation.
It wasn't a missed meeting. You refused to be sworn in, and you walked out.
There wasn't even a meeting when I walked out. And missing a meeting is not.
We called everyone up to be sworn in.
You should listen to your legal advice.
We called everyone in up to be sworn in for the meeting. That was the beginning of the meeting.
You're wrong.
So that's where I feel we're at. I think that's, if you would have missed the meeting and not been here, then okay, then it'll be a different thing.
But what's the difference? There's none.
You refused to be sworn in, and you said you wanted nothing to do with this, and you walked out.
It had nothing to do with slowing those people without a meeting, without a meeting being.
That was the meeting.
There wasn't you want.
That was the meeting. That was the beginning of the
It was
meeting.
an ad hoc meeting. It was
We
not a council.
we had no
meeting.
council.
It wasn't a council
We had no
meeting.
council.
You didn't take the, you didn't do anything. You just sworn in some people. The meeting had started.
And that wasn't my suggestion, because without it, we didn't have quorum.
Okay,
So,
well,
And we had,
they should
we had no quorum, we had no council.
What are you talking about?
At that time, I was the only council member. You weren't even a council member.
Yes, I was.
Your term was up.
No, it wasn't. If you read the charter,
Okay.
I'm
So-
surprised you're not really aware of it.
Okay, so I'm not going to make the decision. I'm going to call for a vote on making the decision.
So you can't vote on that.
so right, you have a motion, and what is your motion?
Do it the traditional way, the way it's been done in the past.
I'll second that.
I mean, a vote,
Aye.
one opposed? It's 3-1.
So the motion is to advertise, that those who want to put in letter of interest in first. Okay.
That put your letter of interest in this month and have it in before the next meeting, and the council will choose from there. And if you want to participate and do something with the town, I encourage you to submit your letter.
Now, explain that to me.
I'm explaining to you that we're asking for letters for people who are interested in the position, and that at the next meeting,
Calm down.
we will make that decision. And then,
Listen,
and I encourage you to
you're so
put your
far off
letter in if
base.
you
You
want,
should
if
listen
you
to
want
your
to do
people.
service.
When you pay legal people for it. And what you're doing is, like I said, it's immoral, it's illegal what you're doing. It's just not right. I qualify.
I took what you've done to me, and so did the others, so far, 2 of them, took it the same way that you withdrawn and was wanting
You
to do
understand
it.
the problems that's gonna cause.
I've given my opinion, I don't get to vote, so I've given my legal advice, they can choose to accept it or not.
All right, then, okay, good enough, good enough. But maybe you should explain to them a little different terms about what they're doing.
I mean, I think they understand what they're
Well,
doing.
they don't understand.
We've got, let's move on.